All right, here at Windsor Film Center with Jared and Aaron.
There we go.
Start a podcast, gentlemen. You've been here many times?
Yep.
Oh,
Been here, what, 2-3 times?
2 or 3 times. So what are you gaining from this?
Knowledge and,
Okay, tell us about the knowledge.
well,
The
like,
filming and
the skills for, like, how, knowledge and skills for how to do work on film or,
that's why we're here,
yeah.
Windsor Film Center.
Mhm.
And you?
And,
I think that sums it up.
Aaron, have you learned anything? Have you used these skills?
I mean, I'm not really in like the Rama film and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm
Are
kinda
you
just-
good into editing? Are you?
I like drawing, so you know what I mean. And,
Oh, yeah?
it's just interesting to hear what people have to say.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So tonight is, I didn't even write it down. Arun Film Production, am I correct?
Is it? I think. Yeah. Maybe.
I have to look online, but we'll see him coming up next. And that's why I show up and work everything on the fly, just like this interview. I thank you for sitting down and being props for, because I assume there's no, there's one person, so I don't think he's going to sit down.
Yeah,
He's
true.
going to stand.
That's fair.
So, well, we kind of figured that out later. But thanks for having you. And you got any other questions or answers? I might.
What do you think, Jared?
Yeah. I'm just having fun meeting you guys.
There we go.
Yeah.
Meeting you guys, networking for film, camera action, acting, making movies. Made a movie outside in 2 days. One it was filmed in Texas, and the other one was in the parking lot. Jarrett was the bucket man.
Yeah.
Yes, we had a contest for the unknown hero, and a series that we're trying to make. We're going to have a second part series to it, and hopefully I can get a script and get this moved on. And it actually turns into a immortal character in a comic book or cartoon. So we're evolving. Hey guys.
Hi, how are you?
Good. And so we're going to have a documentary on this place, the Windsor Center and Film Center, and meet wonderful people for the podcast. Thanks for having me.
And we're hoping to bring in big name speakers or even celebrities for our classes.
Oh, okay. So there's Amanda. She's busy setting up, but she is the queen bee of this hive that brings everybody in a network fashion to get stuff done. Going to put Windsor on the map. Going to have interesting people on Plug and Play Productions, and it only grows bigger and better. So stay tuned, stay focused, and be back for more. Boom! Oh, don't forget fresh.
There we go.
Feature films. One of them it will release soon in India. He will talk more details about that, and he also works with some short films. He's now in Canada here with us.
Yes.
I just I heard some stuff when he's was talking with Amanda that he's a doctor, but he like movies more than medicine. And that's interesting because we have a lot of people here from different backgrounds. They decide to go with the movies and with the art more than their original career. We are happy here to have you with us, and
Thank you. Thank you for having me. First of all, I don't have much experience speaking in front of everybody, but forgive me if something is not right. Yeah. Hi, my name is Armo. My real name is Arun Mohana. Armo is my screen name. That's a short name of Arun Mohan. So we came to, me and my wife, I have a baby, we came to Windsor in 2017. So currently we are living in Windsor. And so about my career, actually my parents wanted to become a doctor. So my mom is a nurse. I'm from India, so obviously my parents want me to become a doctor. So yeah, my mom is a head nurse, so she wanted me to become a doctor, and I want to become a filmmaker. So I told to my mom and dad that, hey, send me to Pune Film Institute. That's one of the biggest film institute in India. So send me there. So I want to become a cinematographer. So my dad was saying, hey, first you get a diploma, a document, finish something, then you go wherever you want. So I agreed with that deal, and okay, I trusted them. Okay, they're gonna allow me after this. So I went to med school. So I was studying in Ukraine. So Ukraine, I studied my med school, and in my first year, my parents sent me the tuition fees, and I didn't pay the tuition fees. I took the money and I bought a camera. So that was the only chance. My parents are not with me, so I have a space to do something. Nobody will question anything. So I don't know from where I got that confidence to take that much money, and it's you can guess how much tuition fees, first year tuition fees for med school. I took that money and I bought a camera. That was Nikon D300 with a kit lens plus a 50 millimeter 1.8 lens. So yeah, 50, yeah. So I bought a camera and a lens. I was so excited. So I started to click pictures of my friends. Obviously, I'm a newbie, but I want to, explore camera, and I was taking pictures of my friends. Some people around, random people around. I start to take pictures for free for some events around. That's how I start. Anyway, end of that year, I managed to get a couple of birthday parties, some events to, they pay a little bit money, and so I was very happy. But again, my name came on expel list. People who haven't paid the tuition fees. So I started to get scared, and I don't know what to do now. I don't have money to pay for tuition fees, and they expelled me. I cannot tell this to my parents. And I don't know what to do. So my friend, my group mate, he came up and he told, hey, I'll give you money. You pay this and save your ass. I was so happy, and I don't know how he came and told me this. Like, okay, he gave me money and okay, just save your ass. And I paid that money, and I saved myself from this. And again, I'm happy. So I start to keep working, and I promised him I will give you back money in a year. Anyway, I start to work. I start to get more clients. I start to make more money. Then I couldn't give that money by 1 year, but eventually in 2 years I managed to give the whole money back. Now I wanted to make a music video. Now I don't know how to make a music video, how to make how the pre-production, production, and post-production is happening. So I'm just alone. I don't know what to do. So only source was YouTube. You can imagine in 2011, YouTube wasn't that great for tutorials or masterclass, anything like that. So there were like very limited source in YouTube. I started to watch the whole videos about filmmaking, editing, color grading, how to film a music video, how to make a short film, everything. There is no video that I haven't watched in YouTube. So finally, I feel like, okay, I need to do something now. Now I don't have money. Now I don't have money to make music video. You need budget to do that. You need equipment. So I decided to, only option was to save money from my money that my parents are sending to me. So I decided to skip one meal of me, everyday meal. So I skipped one meal for a year. Eventually I started to get sick, I lost weight, cost multiple times, like being admitted in hospital. And the end of that year, I managed to save money for buying lights, gimbal, bought 2 more lenses, tripod, that kind of stuff. So I decided, okay, let's make a music video. Now I need to execute this on the ground. I need people with me. So that's how I met my wife. She was teaching in school, med school that time. So we met there in med school. So she helped me, working on the ground, arranging people, according to my idea, So anyway, I did that music video. I shot that, I edited, I coordinated. Finally, I released that in a YouTube channel, which is mine itself. So I'm coming from a state called Kerala. That's a southern part of India, like a down corner of India. So people there are they're crazy with filmmaking, movies. They celebrate. I think I can say that there is no Saturday Sundays without watching a film. In Saturday Sunday. So I released there. I posted that in different film groups, Facebook groups. Somehow it went viral. I don't know, locally. Local filmmakers, they start to support, hey, this is looking cool, where are you from, where are you being. So that's how I started. That gave me a lot of motivation and a lot of confidence. Some big filmmakers, directors, they called me and they appreciated my work. That leads me to make something new, something better than what I've done now. So some of local producers, they came and said, hey, I would like to produce something for you. So I got a producer. I did second music video. That was also I got a lot of visibility. Than the previous one. Then I made a short film that was that short film won a couple of awards. Then I have done again second short film. So that's how music videos and short film went through, and I got an opportunity for a feature film. That was a regional language called Tamil in Tamil language, a feature film called Memories. So that was my first feature film experience. So I didn't know that how a set properly works. It's not like a music video or a short film doing. You should know many things, not rather than operating a camera. You should be the director's DP, and you are in charge for a big unit, and you need to know many things in reality. So I didn't have anything of that kind of thing. I already notified the director, hey, this is my first time. So he told him that's fine. I want your vision. That's what I want. So you just tell us what you want. We will give you everything. So that's a small film, but I think it's a first. Yeah, maybe I shot 20 days. By that, while operating the gimbal, I was operating myself, but by operating the gimbal, I fell down with the gimbal. I slipped, and I broke my leg. So I broke my tendons, my whole tendons on my right leg, and we were shooting in a forest area that we took special permission to shoot there. We had permission for 6 days, and we made a set on that top of that forest. So we need to finish everything by half of the movie is happening there. So whole story, most of the story. So we need to finish it in 6 days, and I broke my leg. Now we don't know what to do. Producer told bringing back another DP from the city it will take another 1.5 days. So they will lose more days, and the government is not giving permission to shoot any further. So I decided, okay, I'm staying. I took one bandage, wrapped my leg. I know what is happening inside because I'm a doctor. I know exactly what is happening there. There is nothing inside my leg. There is no connection between my, yeah.
So I want to point out, he did forget to say, because he got expelled, but he did graduate later. He ended up.
Yes, yes. Yeah. By the way, my parents are still angry with me for that. You know, why you spoiled the whole money then if you want to become a cinematographer? No, it's joking. So, but yeah. Anyway, I took a bandage. I wrapped my leg. I was sitting on a chair, you know, like I was with the mic and watching at the monitor and shouting, you know, do that, do this. But still, you know, sometimes I want to go there and correct something. Anyway, I shot 4 more days. By end of that 4th day, my leg was completely sore. I was not sleeping for 4 days. I was literally crying. Anyway, on the 5th day, Corona came. Corona came and the whole shoot, everything shut down, and I was very happy. I felt like Corona came for me, you know. Just to save me, I felt like that. Like, you know, Corona came just because of for my situation. So I was very happy. Shoot is done. You know, I called my parents and they sent me a car. They sent the car and I didn't tell them anything, and I directly went to hospital. Doctor hold my leg and just shaked, and he told there is nothing inside. I told I know this. So I went to surgery, such long surgery. Then I was in bed rest for 8 months. They completely regrafted the whole tendons, everything. And I was not moving for about 1.5 years, including the rest of time. Anyway, so I got little bit rejection to this filmmaking after this trauma. But, you know, I love filming and I love filmmaking, so eventually I picked up everything again, and I got another feature film in Malayalam language, in my own language, so which is released in 7th of March. It's already successfully running in theaters. It's getting tremendous amount of appreciation. In Kerala, outside Kerala, the movie is released even in Canada, in US, I think, in a couple of theaters. In UAE, we have, anyway, overall we have around, worldwide we have more than around 300 theaters we have now. I think 450 screens we have now. So I'm very happy now because all my hard work, I felt like it's paid off, and I got a lot of inquiries. I got, you know, the people who I was dreaming, you know, like, you know, to chat with or to, so they called me and they appreciated me. So I was very happy, and I can show you the trailer right now. So please watch that. So that's a small film. That's in Malayalam language. It's a regional film.
What is the name of the
Oh,
movie?
that's
The one which is running in the theater now.
Yeah, this is the one.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
You can just close that, yeah.
Your lottery dreams could be that much closer with Direct Pay at
Ready?
കന്നഡ ബർത്ത മലയാളം അത് മലയാളി പുതിയ അല്ലേ അതെ ഇതും സഹാക്കന്മാരെ തലയിലായോ ആമല ഉഷാറാക്കിയോ അവൻ കഥ ഞാൻ നിന്നെ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ നിന്റെ തല ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾನೋ നിന്റെ പേരെന്താന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ശ്രീകൃഷ്ണന്റെ അച്ഛന്റെ പേരാണല്ലോ പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷനാണ് നിന്റെ അമ്മയുടെ വീടല്ല രാത്രി പണി
എനിക്ക് ചാപ്പയുടെ എസ്റ്റേറ്റിൽ ജോലിയാ സാറേ.
ഞാൻ ആ തോട്ടത്തിലെ തൊഴിലാളി പ്രശ്നം എങ്ങനെയാച്ചാ പറഞ്ഞു തീർക്കുക സംഭവത്തിൽ ആരൊക്കെയാണ് എല്ലാവരും വരണം തട്ടി വരെ തപ്പി ഇറങ്ങിയതാ
നീ കണ്ടാ വിചാരിക്കോ അതെങ്ങനെ പിടിക്കും സെറ്റടിച്ചാൽ മതി. നീ ഞാൻ അപ്പനായിട്ട് എന്തായാലും പ്രശ്നം.
നീ തൽക്കാലം കേസ് ഒതുക്കാൻ ഒരു തന്നെ പോലീസുകാർ കിട്ടും.
സാറേ ശങ്കരാഭരണം കൊല്ലം ശങ്കരനും പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷൻ ആകുമ്പോ പല കുറ്റവാളികളും കൊലപാതകങ്ങളും നമ്മളെ നാട്ടിൽ ജീവിതത്തിലും കുടുംബത്തിലും അറിയാൻ നിൽക്കുന്നത്
അപ്പൊ ഈ കാലാവസ്ഥ അത്ര പ്രശ്നമുള്ള സ്ഥലമൊന്നുമല്ലല്ലേ?
ശരിക്കും ഉണ്ടോ?
എന്താണ് ആഴ്ച പതിപ്പിലെ കഥയാ
That's this is happening in 1979. So that's it looks very like local old.
Very cool.
And we're back in third.
So where has the film show?
So it's in so the story is happening in a border of Kerala state and the Karnataka state. So it looks a little bit dry kind of area. We shot it in Kerala itself, but in the grading we made it looking like like a dry land. So
Amazing.
yeah, so now yeah.
Use just one lens or
Sorry again.
use different lenses there?
Yes, I shot with the Cook S7i, then Ultra Primes, Master Primes.
And you color timed it all? And
Yes. Now
Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful.
So my colorist is one of the India's best colorists from. He have done a really big projects from entire. I don't know. Maybe you know about KGF 1, 2.
Yeah.
You guys know about, right?
Oh, yeah, big.
Then Pushpa. So he's a monster. So he was my colorist, and yeah, we managed. It was little bit tough to manage the greens. Like we have so much greens in my state that if you watch the movies from my language, we have tons of greens. There is no frame without a green. You cannot see that. So it was a little bit hard to match the green. You need that consistent feel, but we managed to finally to get that. And I shot it with not digital lights. I was using the tungsten lights to get. I don't know how much you can see the texture of the skin, but if you watch it in a good projector, there is a orange brown texture for the skin. So that can be achieved not by the digital lights. I mean LED lights. You can, it will look, but it's not like the real tungsten lights, the traditional tungsten lights. So tungsten lights still that's the best that digital cannot match with digital lights. LED lights cannot match with that. And and again the costume. So the costume, when we were in the pre-production stage with the so I made a color palette what kind of color works with this kind of reddish, sandy kind of grade, not all the colors will match with that. If you look at the trailer, that you cannot see much blues in that. I took out the whole blues, and so I made a palette for my film. So I spoke with the art department. So what kind of background? Only these colors should be on the frame. Wherever you doing your stuff, I don't want these colors. I want only these colors. So I discussed all this with the director. He agreed with that, and he liked my idea with this thing. And obviously, this is happening in 1979. So we need that what is that? Like old film look too. And I took out. I tried, even though I shot it with digital, I shot with Venice 2. I shot it with Komodo. I shot it with Gemini. GoPro is there. So we managed to match all the cameras. And yeah.
Don't tell them everything.
Yeah, I have a few questions, like, how did you do some of those scenes, like, some of those violent scenes, like, with one guy hitting the guy with a sledgehammer, or that guy hitting someone with an exploding bottle, and did you guys actually shoot that squirrel?
No. So we have stunt doubles for the film, entire film, but some kind of breakings, like the bottle breaking, or so that bottles are like real bottles, but not glass. It's sugar bottles. So it can be made with sugar. It can be made with plastic. The breaking plastic. Once you touch that, it will break. So it's like nothing. You don't feel anything, but you see the impact. But when we add sound, it will be like real smash.
From sugar, we have fed the sweet.
Yeah, you can eat that. So they are sugar bottles, and with gunshots, obviously they fill the guns. These are sorry.
With blanks?
Yeah. So this is single barrel, not the double barrel. So in Kerala, we use the real guns itself. We have real guns, but we have same time we have dummy as well. So the dummy gun is there, real gun is there. So when you go for close shots or something like that, you get the real guns. And there is such explosion team is there. They will fill the explosive thing inside the gun, and when they shoot, only fire will come. Fire and smoke will come, but not the bullet. If you want bullet, we add that in the VFX. And again, with the gun blast, like the blood splatter or something, we have a lot of violence in this movie, and that we have 23 minutes fight sequence in this movie. In the end, we have 2 big fights in this film, and so as you all know, like they fixed this blood blast through inside, and if you want to extend that, you can extend that in CG. Again, with the blast, we will do as much as we can, to get from the in a reality. They make the explosion in real explosion, and we support that with the CG. So you have less headache in the post.
Squirrel.
Again, squirrel. That's a CG squirrel, but it looks really good. But we made a mold of the squirrel. The art team made a mold for the squirrel. we marked the shots. We shot the plate. We shot the real shot from both angles, and we replaced that shot. So that's how.
What is the length of
Yeah.
What is the length of the movie?
2 hours 6 minutes.
Yeah.
What was the overall budget for the picture?
4 crores. 4 crore is 4 million. Yeah. That's a very small budget for a feature film. But I believe we achieved a more budget looking movie, by production, by visual.
Now, are you free to show the film, or is it still doing the film festival route, or?
No, this movie is currently running in theaters. I have the movie with me. If you have a large amount of audience, we can make a preview.
That's what I was thinking.
Is it in
Yeah, we can do that.
not in?
So what we can do is that I will speak to them. I have original DCP hardcode encoded with the subtitles. I have Dolby Atmos. I have 5.1. We mixed that movie in all possible sound system. So I will speak with them, or if we have any another option, like we can check that.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. We have a larger room upstairs
Okay.
that we
What
can
is
show
this?
to
What
you.
kind of sound system is there?
We have to bring one in, but it's okay. We'll do that.
Okay. So for this movie, what the appreciation what we are receiving for this movie is like the technical brilliance. That's what everybody appreciating. So the sound we have done in at Dolby Atmos, 5.1, 7.1. We have all kind of sound system. So
Well, if we can't do it here, we can work it out one of the theaters. So we have for a fundraiser for the Center
yeah.
Plus
So
Page.
what I can do is I can ask the production.
No, sir. He needs to be in and Armo. They have really good stuff.
They don't want you to. We
I
figure
can,
it out.
I can. What we can do is that I can speak with the production, and if they let me to make a preview, so they will fund, for the preview, and even we can go for a big theater like
Yeah.
Atmos or.
Yeah, I know
one.
the Lakeshore, the owners, so we can try there.
Yeah. So I have open DCP with me, so I can make it here, and it's a clean motion.
Well,
It
we
would
can
be
make a
a nice
fundraiser for the
evening.
Center.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And if we got proper flyers done out, we could distribute them at the university and stuff. So I think they go nuts for this. They deliver, it's just packed with folks.
I don't know about multiple shows because I need to
Oh, we
speak.
just do one show.
Yeah. I
One
don't know what
day.
is possible because
We
the
just
movie
do
is
one.
still running in theaters,
Yeah.
so.
Right.
So I don't think I have right to do that,
Yeah.
but definitely I'm open for
So we'll do one show. We did one show at Lakeshore in 2019, and
Okay.
it went very well. Yeah.
So yeah, we can do that. I will
Yeah.
talk to them today. So
And they do it for the kids' camp.
Did you storyboard everything before you shot it? Because there's some
Yes.
great dynamic shots and planning. And
so almost the whole movie I made a storyboard, but in reality, for Hollywood films, that's possible. Okay, if you're in Hollywood, for bigger production movies, you have time. You are taking maybe around 1 year of pre-production, so you have time to storyboard everything. Like plan everything in each shot and discuss with the director. He might say this is yes, this is no. So you can refine that. But for a feature film from my language, usually they don't take that much time to shoot this, and pre-production might be there for 3 months. So you might want to get the time to scout the location and make a storyboard, something like that. Again, you can do that, roughly. I was
Well,
doing
your
myself.
storyboard doesn't have to be beautiful.
Yeah,
It just has to be effective
exactly,
for
exactly.
communicating.
So I was suggesting my director, okay, yeah, let's hire someone to draw this, to make it fast. I'm not a good drawing guy. He told me, like, no, you just do yourself. You sketch yourself. We just need the idea. That's what we need. So I was doing myself, but I would say that I couldn't finish the whole film. Again, in reality, when you are on the set, the whole thing will change. That's the reality. Because you might find something better. You might something wrong with your pre-planned shot. Something won't be right, from that
You
angle.
gotta be
Yeah. Maybe the artist is not performing well. I'm not talking about the leading actors. Some junior artists or some of them might be not performing well. Then we need to pull them back. So that angle might not work in. So we need to change the plan. So yeah, I think I believe that is the best part of filmmaking. You should, the decision making, the on set decision making. That is the thing that we cannot learn anywhere, I guess. That comes with a teamwork on set with the director and the whole crew. And as you mentioned, like, there are a lot of dynamic shots than a traditional way of shooting. Wide, mid, close. Not. You can see I have used I have come up with a lot of dynamic shots in this, something creative looking, interesting that we haven't seen something before. If you remember that camera is attached to the hammer, camera is attached to the gun.
The end of the gun.
Yeah,
That was
so I try to play with a lot of shots like that. I had planned these kind of show. I wanted a shot like that, but I could film only maybe 30% of my idea what I planned because of time issue, budget issue. So if the movie is big by production and if you have time, we can do everything what we want according to our plan. So this is the story. Once the script is done, locked, chief associate director after reading, he told us like, hey, this is the film that you need to shoot it not less than 90 days. That's the time he gave. And the producer is director's brother itself. He's a he's a famous actor in my state. He's a producer. He have done 4 films, produced 4 films. One of that film from Kerala, which he produced, that selected for Oscar from India actually. So, but it didn't make to the finals, but that was one of the film from India, representing India. He produced that film. So he was producing simultaneously 2 films, this film and another film which was bigger than our movie, so we didn't have that much budget. So we cannot shoot that in this movie for 80 days or 90 days. Then we were forced to shoot it in 40 days. If we are shooting in 40 days, we have budget, or we don't have budget. Then director asked me, do you have confidence to finish it in 40 days? Okay, yeah, let's do this. So most of the film was done in gimbal because I didn't have time to do, make the shot, calm, subtle planning, well planned. But it came out well, I believe. So.
This one also, go ahead. No, go ahead, I was gonna change the subject.
You shot it,
Yeah.
right? You're a cinematographer. Did you also participate in the post-production and editing and color
Correct.
timing?
Yeah. So two of this fight scenes from this film, I made a cut from myself because director knows me. I worked with him one short film before with this director, so I was the editor and colorist for that short film. So he liked my way of cut and he told, hey, let's make a version of yours too. And the editor will do his stuffs too. Let's compare and which one is better. We will maybe club it or go with the best one. So I cut the fight scene for this movie for both 2 fights, and I was there in the post-production. Post-production was done in Annapurna Studios. That is one of the Annapurna Studios. Annapurna.
Oh, this is a studio name?
Yeah, that's a studio name. That's in Hyderabad, and that is a go-to studio for VFX works from Hollywood. I think the last movies they worked was Dunkirk, Barbie, big stuffs. So for Hollywood films, they are not doing VFX in one place. They're just distributing, the whole editing process to different countries to shorten the work. So that is one of the biggest studio from India actually. There are a couple more, but that is one of the biggest studio. So I was looking for this colorist, specifically this guy. His name is Ashwath Swaminathan. I was looking for him and I found that he's working in the studio. And director was looking for a final mixing person. So his name is Kannan Ganapat. He is also very talented professional guy. And they both work in one studio. So we ended up in Annapurna Studios. So I was the one who was taking in charge for the CG pipe, the CG scan. So I was sitting in the conforming room. So that was a great experience for me because I haven't done anything. What is the process? A feature film conforming, how the pipeline, how that works. Yeah, I was there in the post production too.
I'll wait.
You go.
No, my question's about something different. Keep talking.
You are here in Canada now.
Yes.
What's your plan? How you?
My plan is to make films, movies, to do great films. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting up, like inquiries from India. So that's how I go to India. I finish the job and I come back. So yeah, that's how I am working right now, and eventually I wanted to work here. That's what.
So my question does kind of relate. What happened with your short films and what were they about?
Yeah, I can show you the trailer
Yeah.
too. They are not that great as what you've seen now,
That's okay.
but it's a short film.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you.
Some people show us their first films.
Yeah, we're gonna see
But-
this guy's.
I'll show you trailers.
Pardon me?
I'll show you the trailer.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. How long are your shorts?
29 minutes,
Yeah.
like that. 30
Yeah,
minutes,
okay,
29
cool.
minutes.
Short is good, yeah.
So, again, this is
The
about.
best just keeps getting better at the Hyundai Advantage sales event. Get 2 times the decongestant with Tylenol, sinus pressure and pain. Tylenol, take the pressure off.
So this is a trailer of a short film from the same director of this film, the previous one.
Where does this director live? Is he Canadian or?
No, Malaya. He is from my state. I'm the editor and cinematographer for this movie. So that's the same director, same team actually. Sound music director is same, sound designer is the same director. Me, like the whole team. From this short film, we've done this feature film.
Very nice.
So it's.
Please
he's at and subscribe me and hit that notification bell for more updates.